Hello and welcome to Ion South Florida. I'm Suzanne Boyd. You know, we've all heard of talk radio, Rush Limbaugh, Randy Rhoads, but have you heard of teen talk radio? And joining us today is Chelsea Krost and her mother Cindy. And Chelsea is actually, you're 17, right?
18.
18, an 18-year-old Spanish River High School senior. And she actually started her own radio show, and it basically talks about teen issues. So we're talking with them this morning, today. Tell us a little bit about Teen Talk Live. How did this get started?
Well, Teen Talk Live was really a collaboration of my mother and I brainstorming that teenagers really needed an open forum. I felt that every time I turned on Oprah, Barbara Walters, any show relating to a celebrity and having people on it, they would always talk about teenage topics and issues, and teens today, they're just so bad. And I'd be so frustrated because where were the teenagers talking about the issues? And I said, you know what? This needs to change. And so we took out a yellow pad and we started writing topic after topic after topic of what needed to be discussed, and it really started from there.
How old was Chelsea, Cindy, when she came to you and said, well, let's come up with this?
Well,
idea?
I think it was about 10 or 11, where she would always like take a spoon and, you know, perform in the house. And then what hurricane was it that we had?
It was Francis.
Hurricane Francis, and she decided to report on that and went outside, and my husband had a video camera, and that was the big wooden spoon, and she spoke into that, and I turned around to my husband and I said, I think this might be a calling.
Right.
And truly, you know, Chelsea was the kind of kid who would always talk to her friends and go, let's not fight, let's have conflict resolution.
And her kids and her friends would be like, oh, hush.
So we would talk about it. I said, well, maybe we can really do something fantastic with this and give kids a forum, like Chelsea said, where they can go and discuss their problems, know they're not alone, get someone with every topic who's a professional, because obviously she's not a professional.
And I feel like teenagers also needed some place that was educational but fun at the same time. So.
And how do you go from writing things down on a yellow pad to making it a reality? Because it's very difficult to get on the air.
You know, I think that, you know, we have a really big kitchen table. And for a very long time, any time you came into the house, me and my mom were sitting at the kitchen table. And it's just brainstorming, and we really feed off each other's ideas. And when things just start to flow, like, the magic happens. And I would say the first show, you know, everything was strategically planned. I had every time, every person, I had every question I wanted to ask. But as I sat in front of the microphone, it just came very easily to me, and we went from there.
Yeah, and yeah, we felt that most importantly amongst teens today, of course, is the drug problem. So that was like easy to pick the first show. Let's talk about, you know, the negative of drug abuse.
And where did Teen Talk Live begin? It began at a local radio station.
Yes.
And you all actually paid for the airtime through sponsorships, correct?
Correct.
So tell me how that got started.
Well, I was at the gym, and I was chatting on the phone, and a woman next to me overheard my conversation, and she happened to have been with WBZT and had a talk show. And she kind of like hit me on the shoulder, and she goes, excuse me, but I was listening to what you were saying, and I think it's a great idea, and I would love to help you get your daughter on radio. And
Wow.
I was like, it's meant to be.
It is meant to be. So you started this on BZT.
Yes.
It was called Teen Talk Live. And it was Tuesday nights, correct?
Right.
And how long were you on BZT?
Over a year.
And tell me some of the topics that you had.
We've had
when I was there, you did it was a medical
plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery.
Yes,
Right.
we had a great plastic surgeon on the show. She actually brought varieties of breast implants from silicone to saline, and we got to feel the breast implant and see the different sizes. And that was great because my panels were like, that's what it looks like. And it was really fun. Some of the important issues is definitely cyberbullying. I dedicated a show to 3 teenagers who actually committed suicide due to cyberbullying. I talk about body image all the time because I think that's something that teenage girls especially struggle with throughout their teenage years in high school. Anorexia, bulimia, obesity, plastic surgery, skincare. And then we talk about charity. I absolutely love getting kids involved with other charity because my favorite thing to hear is, you know what, I feel so good after helping others. And I knew that I felt that way since I was 6 years old. My parents always got me and my brother involved with charity. And I think teenagers need to realize that not everything is going to the mall or going out with their friends or going to the movies. You know,
It's not all about them.
there's other kids in need, and it makes you feel so much better than just, you know, buying a shirt at Bloomingdale's.
Well, you know, that's such a mature way to look at things. I mean, because I know when I was her age, it was all about me, you know? And really it is, because everything seems so much more, such a bigger deal when you're a teenager. But
Yeah.
I think, you know, that's really great that you're taking it to the next level and showing other teens. So you must be a really proud mom.
I am very proud.
She's my biggest fan.
She is your biggest
I think
fan.
your grandmother is, actually.
Oh, my grandmother.
Yes, yes, yes. And you know what's great is that, you know, we're always watching the news, we're always reading the paper, so when something we feel is really important that's out there happening, we can turn a topic around right away.
Exactly.
And put that on the news and discuss it.
I mean, sometimes we'll take a topic that we think is really important and put it on the show 2 days in advance. And that's the great thing about really being the host of your own show, because I get to really input whatever I think is necessary. I mean, when the Rihanna and Chris Brown scandal happened, I talked about that as soon as it happened.
Right. And we got the feedback from her teen panel.
Yeah.
To the boys, how did you feel about it? And then we went to the girls, and it's interesting to hear
The different opinions.
what they said. Yeah.
And you now are on LA Talk Radio, which is satellite radio. So this is kind of a step up for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you have to still get the sponsorship, or yes?
Yes. And it's actually becoming pretty easy.
It is. Well, I'm sure
Yeah.
now that people know about it.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So who are some of your sponsors?
We have college planning PhD, Jay Green. He's really great. He's called into the show several times with WBZT. He helps parents and students going to college with financial issues, how to take the SATs, where to even start, because there's so much going into the process of applying to college. I just went through it. I feel bad for anyone who has to go through it.
Call college planning.
College planning PhD. Jay Green, so one
Yeah.
to call. Trilogy
Trilogy.
Boutique. Jennifer O'Hanlon is my fashion guru. I always have her on the show. She always dresses me. She's definitely a big sponsor. Who else?
Let me think right now. I'm blanking
Well,
out.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. We can come back to
Right,
that.
okay.
So tell me a little bit about how the LA Talk Radio thing happened, because how did you go from BZT to now being on satellite radio?
A family friend of ours actually has a show on LA Talk Radio, and he said, this is a really great network for you, why don't you look into it? And LA Talk Radio, when I called them, they said that we're actually looking for a show that's viewed to the younger generation. So I kind of fit right into the category that they wanted, and it was a really great marriage between LA Talk Radio and Teen Talk Live.
And how can you hear, because before it's pretty easy, you just go to BZT,
Right.
but now you have to go through your website, correct?
Well, nowadays, not a lot of people listen to the radio, especially AM radio.
Right.
What's so great about teentalklive.net, which is the website, is all you have to do is click Listen Live on the homepage at 7 on Wednesday nights, and it links you right to LA Talk Radio. So as soon as you click that button, you hear me talking.
So 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights is your new time.
Yep, on Teen Talk Live.
All right, so Chelsea Krost and her mother, Cindy, joining us today here on Ion South Florida. We've got a lot more to talk about, including a big trip to Africa that's going to be coming up for them and why they're doing it. So we're going to talk about that when we come right back on Ion South Florida. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Don Cameron from We Buy Ugly Houses. We know it's tough selling your home in today's market. We make the selling process quick and easy, but we don't just buy ugly houses. We help homeowners out of ugly situations. Whether it's facing foreclosure, loss of job, divorce, or you just need to sell your house quickly, we'll pay cash for your house today in any condition. Call today, we can help.
Call 1-888-357-3900.
City Furniture has a spectacular selection of dining rooms,
For just $4.99, you can get a great-looking dining room set. You'll love our selection of styles and finishes, all in stock at the guaranteed lowest price.
Plus, City Furniture now offers same-day delivery, 7 days a week, and no payments for 1 full year.
Welcome back to Eye on South Florida. I'm Suzanne Boyd, and today we are talking with a very special local teenager. Her name is Chelsea Krost. She just turned 18, or have you been 18 for a while?
February.
February, so yeah, just turned 18. And her mom, Cindy Krost, and they live in Delray Beach, but they started, or actually Chelsea started her own teen talk radio show, and I've actually sat in on it. You are very talented.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the girl is just, she can ad-lib, you know, which is great.
She has a gift for gab.
She does have a gift for gab. And we actually interviewed, I was up at the inauguration for President Obama's inauguration, and Chelsea was up there.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, because you were actually working with a special group.
Yes, I had the privilege to go with the People to People program, and they recruited me as the teen ambassador reporter. So I got to act like I was really on the trip, but wherever we went, wherever monument, museum, place that we got to see, I had the camera and the microphone, and my brother was behind the camera, and I recorded everything on that trip. We came back with 4 tapes of footage. It was an amazing experience. I have never been to Washington, and I can't wait to get back. I keep saying to my mom, if I was smart enough, I would apply to Georgetown because it's unbelievable.
It really is a great city, but it was a little chilly, I would have to say.
I mean, and we talked about this. I was at the inauguration, and you had like some seats going on. I stood up for 7 hours in the 7-degree weather.
That's
yeah,
what
it
you
was
do.
bitter.
You have to pay the price.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, because you mentioned in the last segment that you really want to spread the message to other teens about charity and service and helping other people and how it just makes you feel so great. And you all actually started, you're going to Africa in a month or month and a half. And how did that whole thing get started?
Well, actually, these beautiful bracelets that my mom and I are sporting today really caught our attention. And we just wanted to know where they were from, where can we get them, and what are they, because they're really
Where
unique
did you
and
see them,
gorgeous.
in like a store or something?
Lifetime Fitness has them. Actually, we go to New York all the time. Henry Bendel's is carrying them. They're in a lot of different boutiques. Trilogy Boutique has them. And we got in touch with Lisa Marcus, who is this unbelievable woman, very involved with the Give a Girl a Chance Foundation. And as soon as Lisa told us the story about the women in Rwanda and their struggles, we were hooked, and we wanted to get involved right away. Give a Girl a Chance is an amazing organization that helps Rwandan refugees escape from female genital mutilation, escape from being sold off from their families, and it's really young women who want an education and want to better their lives, and that's what Give a Girl a Chance provides for them.
You actually had one of these Rwandan refugees on your show, and you were so touched by her. Tell me a little bit about her.
I had the amazing honor to meet Christine Uwaizu, who was the first Rwandan refugee to actually come to the United States. And I was able to meet her, and she was on the show. When Christine spoke for the first time, and she told me her story and how much education was important to her, and how lucky I am to be so privileged, every time I talk about her, I start to cry.
But let me just say one thing. When she says privileged, what Christine meant by that is to get up every day and go to school and be safe.
Right.
Yeah.
That's privileged.
Right.
Yes, and to have a family, and to have friends, and to wake up in the morning and know that you can come back home. And she taught me more than any school book could teach you. She taught me the gift of life. And that's what I try to portray through the show. It's not just helping these women, they teach you how lucky we are.
How lucky we are.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she taught me. And I still keep in touch with her.
So you all are going to Africa, and what is this trip all about, Cindy?
The trip is really a couple of things, but actually we did a big event at our house in October, and we raised a lot of money. So partially that money went to opening up a library in Somalia. which is fantastic. Unfortunately, we can't get to Somalia. And the other part is we asked everyone who came to the party to bring feminine hygiene products. So we are actually bringing all these products over to Africa, because when girls get their periods, they don't have sanitary napkins, and therefore they cannot go to school. So that is a horrible thing, because they can't become educated and better themselves. So we're really trying to get the word out, and it's our mission now to bring these products over there to empower the girls.
What part of Africa are you going to?
We're flying into Nairobi, and we're kind of hitting the Kenya area. There's rescue centers in Kenya, refugee centers, and we're going to go visit them, and we're going to talk, and we're going to dance with them, and we're actually bringing a special product over from here, which Chelsea, you want to show Suzanne?
It's called Dot Girl. It's an amazing product. I wish that I knew about it when I was 13 years old and going through what every girl goes through. It's this little kit, and you open it up, and everything is all about what to do when that time comes. And it's
a lot of information, very clear. For young women and for these women that probably have no idea what's going on with their body.
And so also if they ask us questions that we might not be able to know, well, all right, let's look in the Dot Girl guide.
I mean, this kit provides everything from how to like treat your stomach when you have cramps to how to apply like a pad or something on. I mean, it's amazing.
And how did you, no, these were donated?
These are going to be donated, yes. We found them on the website and contacted them, and they watched Chelsea's show, and they called us, and they said, we want to give you the Dot Girl products, and we want you to take them to Africa and give them out. And so we're in the process also of talking to them, because they said they'd like to even set up a little something special for the girls in Africa. What could we do specifically for them? So, you know, we're talking about that now, and you can go on their website, Dot Girl, www.dotgirl.com, and for $21.99, you could purchase these. And what's sweet is, you know I had no trouble talking to Chelsea about the first time and when she was about to get it, but some moms have a hard time. And
some people don't have moms.
Exactly.
So this is a great product for them to be able to find out more about what's going on.
It's very easy for their a father to be like, here you go.
And here's a little kit, read it.
All your questions are answered.
And it's cute as a little calendar inside, so you can mark every month.
It's really great.
It explains what's happening to your body.
Now, what are some of the other things you have in there? Are they some of the other, you had belts that were in there?
Yes. Well, Chelsea has been selling these to raise money, and that's with part of the money that we've raised was went to the library.
And the belt.
The girls in Africa sit and do these, and they take 30 minutes.
20 minutes.
Was it 20 minutes?
20 minutes per bracelet.
And you can go on www.giveagirlachance.org and people buy these, and the money goes to the charity.
And as well as the bracelets, they make these absolutely gorgeous belts.
Wow,
gorgeous.
Isn't it amazing? Like
and then these scarves, which are beautiful.
And we wear these all the time, especially during the cold winters in Florida.
When Florida.
we wear our
So when are you all heading to Africa?
June 4th is our day of departure.
And how long will you all be there?
We'll be there for 10 days.
10 days.
We're actually also going to a beauty school, because Give a Girl a Chance tries to, of course, promote education. And we have to teach the girls what to do to make money so that they don't have to rely on the husband. And so we're going to be meeting women who opened up a beauty school who teach other refugees how to do hair so that they can make money.
And within Africa, a lot of the jobs available are through beauty school. So they try to provide the girls where there's a lot of jobs, where it's easy to get jobs and not so hard to get an education for, because there's really not a lot of places to get education in Africa, and that's the biggest problem.
All right, well, Chelsea has a lot more going on, believe it or not, for an 18-year-old. I never had this much going on in my life, but she is more than just on radio. We're going to talk about that, and also her future. She is a senior at Spanish River, so she's heading off to college next fall, and we're going to talk about what she plans to do there. So stay with us for here at Eye on South Florida.
Do you know there is a zillion uses for corn?
Actually, closer to 2,500, from adhesives to spark plugs.
Oh, whatever. Did you know the first basketball hoop was a peach basket?
And they played with a soccer ball.
Where are you?
Get access to the nation's largest Wi-Fi network. Call now to get AT&T Fast Access DSL at home and get access to more than 20,000 Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide, all for only $19.95 a month. Switch now, get $125 cash back.
Did you know you can train guppies like a dog?
With 2 animal training techniques, positive reinforcement and shaping, whatever that is.
Fine, great, smart guy.
What?
Get Fast Access DSL at home, plus access to more than 20,000 Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide for $19.95 a month. Switch now, get $125 cash back. Order other select speeds online, get a free wireless gateway.
Did you know... Wait, was that a seagull?
Yes, it was.
You know, your Fast Access DSL has given me access envy.
Dude, just get AT&T. Hey.
But wait, I want to...
Hello?
The new AT&T, your world delivered.
Welcome back to Eye on South Florida. I'm Suzanne Boyd, and we are talking with a very talented teenager today and her mom, Chelsea and Cindy Krost. Thank you so much again for joining us today. You're such an inspiration to all the other teens out there and what you're doing with your life. But it doesn't end here.
No.
You are heading off to college in the fall. Tell me about that.
Yes, the college process was very difficult for me. It's funny, people assume like, oh, you must have a 4.0.
Right.
That's not true.
And that's a little my fault. I
But
brought
hey,
the math
you're
brain.
street smart.
I mean, I'm the type of person that, like, it's very hard for me to study out of a textbook. I like to be working on a project, meeting people, greeting people.
Right.
So it's hard for me. I mean, I have to really study and study to get my grades. And some of my friends are like, Chelsea, what are you stressing out over? And I'm like, I have to. So the college process wasn't fun. I had my ACT tutors, my SAT tutors. I applied to like 12 schools. But finally, I narrowed it down, and I got into 2 great schools in Manhattan, which is where I really wanted to be, Pace University and Marymount. And I picked Marymount, and I really think it's a great choice for me.
Marymount, now it's a smaller college, correct?
Yes.
In downtown?
No,
No,
it's
uptown.
Oh, uptown.
71st.
Okay. Wow.
Marymount Manhattan College.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what you're going to be doing when you're up there, because you're going to continue your radio show.
Well, I got into Marymount Manhattan for communications. It's actually the biggest major within the school, so I get to meet a lot of other kids who are just as involved as I am, hopefully, and because I always like to get kids involved with the show who are interested. So I'm excited. Not only am I just going to be a student still, like I was in high school, not just a student, I'm going to be broadcasting out of my apartment in Manhattan. So I will be broadcasting Teen Talk Live from NYC.
And you'll still be on LA Talk Radio.
Yes.
Correct.
That's what's so great about LA Talk Radio. It's very mobile. I can just take my laptop, my headset, my microphone, and I can really report anywhere.
And you're also not just on radio as well.
No.
Tell me about that.
We started doing a lot more video. I always wanted to be in front of the camera. I really never had an interest in radio until it was presented to me. And I actually love radio. I can't believe how much fun I have while doing it. But I really do still want to do some film. So we started shooting webisodes, web episodes of different events, different charity functions, different cute little segments. I did a prom segment with Mario Pucci and Salon Edge. And me and my friends, we got our hair done, our makeup done. We got dolled up in Mario Pucci's dresses, and we showed the latest fashion for prom and what hairstyles are great. So we're doing a lot of video/radio as well.
Right, and they go on YouTube.
Yes, and you can get the webisodes on the website as well.
Right.
And your website again, teentalklive.net.
Yes.
Okay, and so talk to me a little bit about, because you had said also that you all will be doing other charity stuff as well, and you want to talk about SOS Children's Village.
Yes, SOS Children's Village is an amazing charity that we've been involved with forever, and May 2nd is the annual gala, and the gala consists of so many things. Fun, dance, drink, food, but also the auction, which is the most exciting part. Gregory's Jewelers is giving the most magnificent pieces. I'm actually wearing the auction item right now.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And this is Gregory's necklace. as well. And he will be auctioning his pieces. Really great wags to riches from Atlantic Avenue. They actually give us a dog that we bring to the auction, and my brother carries around the dog. Everyone falls in love with it. It's probably the most exciting thing of the night.
And what is SOS Children's Village?
Yeah.
The village started about 16 years ago, and it basically helps foster care kids have a home, a safe and happy home. And these are kids who are abused and neglected, sometimes ripped away from their siblings, not only their parents, of course. And so they come to this place called SOS. They have SOS moms. And because of all the extra people who work there, we get to make them birthday parties and Halloween, and they go for psychiatry when they need to. And you know what? The most beautiful thing is they live a healthy and happy life and go to school like everyone else and grow up to be tremendous successes. I mean, we monitor them into their 20s.
So I see a theme here, you know, helping people just to live a normal, healthy, safe life.
Chelsea has gotten so many kids involved in Boca going to the SOS. It's in Coconut Creek. And the kids walk away and they go, wow, we can't believe what these children have gone through. And it makes them again say, you know what, we're lucky.
Right. And the SOS children are going to be at the event.
Yes, and it's so sweet.
Okay, so I also want to ask one last question before we leave today, and I'm going to ask that when we come back, and it's, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Because I think that will be an interesting thing to hear from you. So we're going to ask that question to Chelsea when we come right back here on Eye on South Florida. Stay with us.
Gardeners love it. The problem is, so do dogs and cats. But munching on this mulch could kill your pet.
I think the smartest thing is if you have a dog or a cat, you probably shouldn't use this mulch.
What pet owners need to know about deadly mulch, Monday on the Fox 29 10 o'clock news. The American Idol's Top 10 are coming to South Florida, and Fox 29 has your ticket to see them live. Watch the Fox 29 10 o'clock news all next week. Look for the cue to call. The 10th caller wins a pair of tickets to American Idol's Top 10 Live, July 29th at Bank Atlantic Center, and qualifies for the grand prize, Backstage Idol Meet and Greet. This is your chance to see the Top 10 Idols live, all next week on Fox 29 10 o'clock news. See the Top 10 Idols live. Tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster.
Hi.
Testing it out. Squat test.
We do that. In a lab. No one tests their furniture like Lazy Boy. That's why it lasts as long as it does.
Oh.
What about this?
That's yours.
The Recline and Relax sale. Get great savings on reclining furniture throughout the store. Comfort, it's what we do. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
All right, our final question for Chelsea Krost today. Chelsea, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
You know, a lot of people love asking me that question. And really, I love eyewitness news. I would love to be a roaming reporter for eyewitness news. But really, I do want to have my own show. I really do want to help the younger generation. And I still want to make charity such a big part of my life as well as others. So I have a couple of options.
Your mom had said something like, you know, The View, but for teens.
Yes. You know, Barbara Walters.
Come on, Barbara, we want to put it together.
I really want a teen view. I would love to have exactly what Barbara has with her panels, but just teenagers talking about really important topics.
Okay, let's give the final, the Dot Girl.
Yes.
It's to go to dotgirlproducts.com.
Dotgirlproducts.com. It's an amazing product. Everybody check it out, as well as giveagirlachance.org. These bracelets are beautiful. Your friends will be jealous.
And all the proceeds are going to a great cause.
Yes,
and also, you can check out Chelsea live on the radio Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, teentalklive.net, and then just click on the Listen Now button.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well, Chelsea, I expect great things from you. I know we'll be talking to you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.